Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Blitz Player Props Release Show presented by EV Analytics. We have the Divisional playoff round this weekend. We have 4 games over the next 2 days here. I am Keith Eyster, Ice819 over at RotoGrinders and Scores and Odds. And of course, I am joined by Derek Carty, as always, creator of the Blitz projection system. Derek, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Excited for, as we wind down this football season here, should be 4 really exciting games this weekend. Not a bad spot all weekend long. So really looking forward to that. Last week we went 1-1. We got the Devin Singletary under 11.5 carries. He was again out carried by James Cook, kind of as we alluded to on the show, as the work kind of continues to shift in that direction. But then Evan Ingram did not stay under 4.5 receptions as Trevor Lawrence came out and threw 4 interceptions, which put them in a pretty big hole where they had to throw quite a bunch to try and catch up. And turns out they didn't end up catching up. But Evan Ingram was a part of that.
Yeah, I mean, with that game script, there's nothing you can do. You know, it's fine. We got him at a good number. Sharper books had him close. We got him, I think, minus 105. And I think a lot of sharper books closed like minus 150 or like around there. So we got in good. It didn't work, but it's been a great season. We're up about 13 units, 13.5% ROI. And hopefully you're following the Twitter account because Absolutely. We put out a play yesterday that we already have massive value on. Travis Etienne, under 3.5 receptions, minus 110 at PointsBet. That number right now at PointsBet is minus 190. And every other book, for the most part, has 2.5. And Pinnacle has 2.5 minus 105. So Pinnacle is right now 2.5 minus 105, and we got 3.5 minus 110. So we got real good value.
Yeah, absolutely. Great spot. Even in that massive game script last week, ETN didn't go over 3.5 receptions.
No.
So he just has not been involved in the passing game. And like you just said, we have awesome value, closing line value on that number right now. Travis Etienne under 3.5 receptions. Hopefully everyone was following the Twitter account, so they were able to get in on that with us. All right, let's go ahead and move on to this week. We are going over to BetMGM for our bet this week. We are looking at the New York Giants and Philadelphia Eagles game. 48.5 point total in this game. Philly is 7.5 point favorites. We are looking at the rushing attempts market. And we are looking to the workhorse for the Giants, Saquon Barkley. We are looking to take him over 15.5 carries at minus 115. Looks like Steve has Bet365 pulled up. Same number available on Bet365, so you can get this one on 365 or MGM.
Yep. Other books are going to have it just at a worse odds. So MGM or 365 is the place to get it if you have access to one of those books. This looks like... I don't even know what the deal with this is because his line last week was, I believe, 18.5, and now it's down to 15.5, and that doesn't make any sense to me. The Blitz is projecting over 19 carries for Saquon here. He's a workhorse. He gets a huge share of the rushing attempts. Yeah, they're playing Philly, and they're probably going to be playing from behind, but this is a Giants offense that wants to run the ball. They're going to give it to Saquon quite a bit. And it projects as the fastest paced game of the week. Philly plays at a fast pace. This is a pace up spot for them. They should see a little bit of extra volume in general. And 15.5 just seems like too low of a number for me.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the Giants keep this anywhere somewhat close, we know they're going to continue to run the ball. They're very depleted at the wide receiver position. The wide receivers they do have been playing a little bit over their heads, in my opinion. Saquon is very clearly their most talented skill position player. And I certainly think they come out and try to run the ball here against this talented Philly defense. He gets a massive share of the carries, 15.5, a pretty easy number to clear here, in my opinion, as well. So,
yeah, I feel like there's a lot of talk now about how Daniel Jones is like an elite quarterback, especially from the talking heads in the media and everything. And it's like, dude, no, he's not. Like, he's fine. It's impressive what he's doing. If you're a Giants fan, you can be happy about him. But he's put up this big game. Like, the big game last week was against Minnesota in the Dome. His other big game this year was against Minnesota in the Dome. Like, outside against Philly, it's going to be different. Like he's fine. He's pretty good, but they're not just going to start slinging the ball now because everyone thinks Daniel Jones is elite. Like they're still going to lean on the run. At least I would imagine.
Yep, right there with you. So, all right. So this week we have the Travis Etienne play that we've tweeted out, under 3.5 receptions. And then we just added the Saquon Barkley over 15.5 carries. As always, make sure you're keeping an eye out on Twitter. Be following at Derek Carty and following at RotoGrinders in case we have any additional plays to add. Just the 4 games this week. So 2 for us so far. But if anything else pops up that's showing good value as we lead up to kickoff on Saturday and Sunday, we will certainly get those out to everyone. Derek, do you have anything else to add before we get on out of here?
No, that's it. Keep an eye on the Twitter accounts. If anything pops up, we'll let you know.
All right. This has been the Blitz Player Props Release Show. Appreciate everyone joining us. I was Keith Eyster. He was Derek Carty, and we will catch everyone next time.